So one of the tools we use is Uber Suggest. Okay, all right. What would normally do is probably do what I called a reverse engineering. Now there is always um, websites that have written similar topics to what you've actually written. So there is no point of trying to reinvent the wheel. There's no point in like trying to say you're just cracking your head and trying to look for what to write. Now, let's say we want to pick a topic on on the easiest. Can anybody just give me a topic you would want to write about? Then we can do a reverse engineering and know what keywords are actually written. If you can't give me, probably I would just say I would just pick one. Okay, let's say we want to write on probably make money online niche, anything make money online. So the first thing we have to do is we have to look for websites that have been writing about anything on make money online. Then we have to do a reverse engineering of their sites to see the keywords they have actually written. So the first thing we've just got to do is use Google first. Google search engine. That is the first thing we have to do. We go to Google first. Now Google. So we have to do reverse engineering. Now our topic, let's say our niche is actually make money online. So the first thing we have to do is go to Google first. Then we type in make money online. Make money online niche. Make money online. So basically, make money online, sorry. So basically, you have to know the niche you want to write on. So let's say ours is actually make money online. Yours might be Forex, yours might be beauty, yours might be content writing or probably make money. So we want to see blogs that have written something or make money online. So we would not pick all these ones. We won't pick FreshBook. We won't pick Shopify because it's a store. We might not pick this because I don't think it's okay. Let's pick this Survey Portal. So it's a blog. So we want to do probably similar. Let's open it first and see what they've written. Let's see what they've written. Let's see what is on their blog before we know which one to pick. So they don't look like a blog. So let's move on to the next one. So all we're just looking for is a blog that have written something on the make money online niche. Money saving experts is not a blog per se. Okay, let's pick this one. So dollarsprout.com is actually the first one we actually see that it looks like a blog per se. And you can see we can see a blog that looks like similar like saying 50 something. So it's brought us to this place. So it clearly states we just know their blog. So what we have to do is just copy their websites and go to Uber Suggest. So on this side, if you go to Uber Suggest, you don't need to pay for it. It's a free plan, and that is what I'm basically using. So we just go to site audits, and we put the sites on here. So basically, reverse engineer. We just want to know what topic they've written and what topic is actually doing so well, or what keywords are actually doing so well. So those are the keywords we actually be writing. And I told you, if you want to write about keywords, there are some elements you have to consider. You have to consider the volume, you have to consider the relevance, you have to consider the authority, and there's actually one thing you have to consider as well, which I would show you now. So we just want to reverse engineer. We put it in the space in the search bar, and we click on search. So it's crawling the site for me. and it's going to give me an audit of the site to know what to write on. Now you can use this for your YouTube if you're into YouTube content creation as well. If you're into blogging, you can use that. You can use the same strategy for it as well. So basically, what we're just doing right now is just reverse engineering. You know, I said you don't need to reinvent the wheel. Just pick out topic, pick out keywords which anyone has been writing, and just try to develop the content differently from what they've actually written. And thank God for GPT now. You know, all you just have to do is just put it in your Chat GPT and, you know, rephrase it. And we maybe I will talk about how to rephrase. If you've got time, we'll talk about how to rephrase these keywords, you know, as well. So, but it's still crawling. We've got 38 pages to be crawled. Or that has been crawled. So we've got 41. So it's taking a bit of time. So let me just open, let me take time to open another one for you that I use as well. So I use WriterZen. So while Ubersuggest is actually being crawled, this is one of the tools I use. It's called WriterZen.net. And WriterZen, I paid for WriterZen. I bought WriterZen on AppSumo. I don't know if any of you know AppSumo at all. Let me open AppSumo for you. So before some SAS comes out, some of them always place their SAS places like a marketplace like AppSumo. So on AppSumo, you can always buy a lifetime deal of some of these SAS, and there are cheaper places. There are cheaper places where you can buy it on a lifetime deal. So I'm going to open AppSumo for you and show you what you can get on AppSumo as well. So I'll leave that to open as well. Then I'll go back. Sorry, I'm just flickering. Yeah, we're still on Uber. So this is not open yet. So I bought my WriterZen on AppSumo. So AppSumo is one of the places you can source for cheaper SAS. When I mean SAS, I'm talking about software as a service. Now, WriterZen is same thing as software as a service. You know, so that's where I bought my deal from, on a lifetime deal. So you just go to software. Sorry, let me log in actually. Okay, yeah. So go to software. So we go to, so you can see different services here. So basically what we're doing is we just type in SEO. So this is basically where you can get some of your SAS service. So that's where I got my WriterZen. I think I got it for about 97 or $99 or something like that. But it's one of the cheapest place whereby you can get some of this, you know, tools before they actually go to the mainstream market and they become very expensive. Okay, now let's go back to Ubersuggest. So Ubersuggest actually crawled the website So now what we want to go for, we want to click on the organic keywords. Sorry, I'm just going, flickering up and down because of the time and so we go to the organic keywords. No, now these are the keywords that they are ranking for. So you can see cash for check, that is 550 search volumes. And you can see what is ranking in. It's ranking in position 2. We spoke about the elements of keywords now. This is the volume. This is the position. Now, the position is the authority. So they've written for this, cash for check. It's got 550,000 volumes. That means search volumes. And the authority they've got is number 2. That means they are actually, if you type in cash for check on Google, they will be ranked number 2 on Google search. Now, I don't want to do that now because of the time and stuff like that, but they are ranked number 2. And estimate visits to their website is 128 clicks. So that means they've had 128 clicks because of what they've actually been searching for. Now, the SEO difficulty now is one thing that I said I was going to mention when we're talking about the elements of keywords. Now, some of the SAS, when I mean SAS, you know what I'm talking about. Ubersuggest, Writerzen, and Ahrefs. They always have different terms for it. But Ubersuggest calls it SEO difficulty. Some of the SAS would say KD. They might mean keyword difficulty. Now, what you always want to do with the SEO difficulty is very, very important. You need to take note of that as well. Now, because you are actually just starting out, you always want to pick an SEO difficulty that is very low. There is no way, and I told you this, there is no way you can compete. You can't compete with a website that has an authority. Let's say you want to write in an health niche now. There is no way you can compete with a website that's got a greater authority in health, because you are not an authority in health per se. You're just a blogger. Now, if you want to write on specific search term in health, now you have to you have to use keywords that have got a very low SEO difficulty. Now, some of them will use keyword difficulty. Take note of that. It's either they use keyword KD or SEO difficulty. Now, it's all varies. But KD is actually the most important one. So most people would always use KD, keyword difficulty. So take note of the KD. Now, on cash for checks, it says 66. Now, we want the one with a very low keyword difficulty. So if you want to go for the one with a low keyword difficulty and a very high search volume, so we want a keyword with a very high search volume and a very low keyword difficulty. So that is what we're looking for. And if Ubersuggest wants to do it, we have to look for somewhere that is a bit green. So we have to look for a keyword difficulty that is green. Now, because it's a free thing I'm using, so I can't really search for everything. But if you want to write, the lowest number that I can actually find here is 57. So I will just be writing something on cash checked near me. Normally, near me, it's a bit vague, really. It's only if you're doing your Google My Business or Google Business Profile. I don't know if anybody knows about that. But what you want to actually pay paramount notice on is your keyword difficulty and your search volume, which I've said. And some of them would always have it in green. If you see anything green, that means the keyword difficulty is low. So you can see these ones now, the color is a bit different. You can see the one that is I 72. Sorry, you can see 72. You can see 68, which the color is a bit going green. So we'll just pick the one that is very low in SEO difficulty or KD, keyword difficulty. Remember that search term. I spoke about the volume and the keyword difficulty. So if you want to do reverse engineering, all you just have to do is use something like Uber suggests. Now, I'm not paying for this because this is not basically what I use as well. But I'm going to teach you something else now, and it's a bit vague, but you just have to just take the risk on this. Let's say we want to write on the same topic, make money online, right? All we just have to go is use Google and type in probably something like this: how to make money. So Google would always give you an auto suggest. It will always give you an auto suggest. So normally it shows that these are the words that people have been typing. These are the words people have been looking for. Now, what I would always go for is the one with the highest numbers of phrase or numbers of words. They call it long tail keywords. I would always go for the long tail keywords. Now, it is the long tail keywords that I would always write about. Now, the long tail keywords we've got here is how to make money online for beginners. So it's just simple. It's just as simple as that. You don't need any tool. You don't need anything. All you just have to do is come to Google. Once you type in anything, it actually populates the space bar, and it gives you the numbers of it will give you what people have actually been searching for. So if you type in this how to make money online for beginners, let's type it in and let's search for the volume now. You would see the volume is actually going to be very, very high because it's what people are searching for online. And that is what we want to write about. So let me use my writer Zen now. So sorry, I'm just flickering through, through different SCS because we can't just use one. So I'm going to go to my writer Zen and I'll put in my keyword research on my keyword. I put it there and mainly I always leave it in the US because that's where most of the traffic, that's where we need most of our traffic. And especially if you're doing affiliate marketing, which we're going to talk about later, you want to use top tier countries. You want to use US, UK, Australia, probably New Zealand, or Canada, or you would not use Nigeria, or don't use any African country. Don't put your search bar. Don't use any African country at all. Because this is where the top volumes, this is where the highest volume comes from. And if you're doing affiliate marketing, you want where people can actually buy your products. So that is on the side. When we get to affiliate marketing, we'll talk about affiliate marketing later, but we're talking about keyword research now, which is actually a bedrock of affiliate marketing as well. I'm just going to type in how to make money online for beginners. Then I click on my search. And you will see what it's going to give me now. It will give me the volume. It will give me, it's already giving me people who have written about this. So it says last month's volume was 9,900. Average volume is 8,000. Those are the things you want to write about because it's got a very high volume. And it's given me people who have written about how to make money online for beginners. Now, it is very, very hard for me to compete with all these websites because most of them are actually authorities as well. So basically, if you want to write on it, there are other ways you can actually write on it. There are other ways which you can use to write on topics similar to this. So what we have to do is just look for some alternative to when I mean alternative, it will give you some alternate topics to what we actually type in. Now, if you look at this, it says how to make money online for beginners. It's got 8,001. How to make money online for beginners without paying anything. It's got 260. Now, because it's got 260, that doesn't mean I shouldn't write about it. Now I saw there's no way we can actually compete with people who have written on something. We can't compete with NerdWallet. We can't compete with Ostinger because these are the top websites. They've been written about it for a long time. But you can always write on the one with lower search volumes, like maybe 200, maybe one starting from 100 as well. So if you want to write on these ones now, you can write on how to make money online for beginners without paying anything. I bet you if you write on this one now, probably within 6 months, you might actually start ranking for it. So most of the time, don't compete with what the big boys are writing. Just look for phrases that actually matches what they've written and try to tweak it to your own words. Most time, Google would actually suggest it to people as well. So you can write on this, how to make money online for beginners without paying anything. This is 260. You can write on how to, no, this is 70. So you can probably write on this. This is fine. And you can even see the PPC. Now, PPC competition, which is pay-per-click, people are not paying so much compared to these lower ones. These lower ones, they've got low search volume, so people are not paying so much for it. But if they've got a very high search volume, people will be willing to pay so much for it. Now, PPC is what will take you guys later. That is pay-per-click when you're at PPC. PPC is pay-per-click competition. But this is one of the stuffs I use. So you can actually see the phrase match as well. It gives you the phrase match. Let me see what phrase match it would give me. Okay, you can write how to make money online on Instagram, online Instagram. So these are basically topics you can write about. And let's go to how you can use your Google Ads now to search for keywords. So how you can use your Google Ads to search for keywords. So for the keyword research, all you just have to go to is go to the tools, and settings. They've changed it again, like different though. Yeah, that is something about Google as well. Every now and then, that's why I said about SEOs. Everything is always changing. So just go on discover keywords. Type in, let's say, email marketing, content writing. Okay, what are we searching for though? Let's say we want to search around, let's say make money online. Make money. So we just go with the keywords. So this is one of the cheapest way to do it. So you don't need any software at all. So if you've got no money, I told you the money to pay for subscription for most of these SaaS, the least you might be getting is about $20. So it's practically expensive if you're starting out new. So the best way to just do it is just use your Google auto suggest, or probably use the back end of your Google Ads account. Go to the keyword planner. So it would give you relevant keywords that people have been searching for. you know, you see here. So it gives you earn money, make money online. Then it gives you the volume. It gives you the percentage months change. You know, but what you have to be searching for, look at this competition, medium, medium. Now, look at the competition here. It's very low. So maybe if I want to write anything about it, so this will be one of the things I'm going to write about.
Yeah.
So if I'm going to be writing, this is the best, this is one thing I'm going to be writing about. Just look at the best way to make money online. Look at the competition, very low. Then if I'm going to be writing something else, win money online, low. So these are the two ones. There might be more. Basically, what I'm just saying is, you can always make it very simple. You can, for yourself, there's no point in cracking your head to say what will you be writing about. The easiest way to do is open Google up, anything Google suggests for you, type it in this place. Look at the keyword, look at the monthly search volume. If the monthly search volume is above 100, write about it. If the competition is low, write about it. You know, but this one is not talking about keyword density. Now, if you want to be using keyword density, then you've got to be paying for Hrefs, you've got to be paying for SEMrush, and these things don't come cheap. It's like £80, $80 per month. I can't afford it. So if you're making YouTube videos, let's say you want to write on your niche is beauty, you can just write best beauty, best makeups for black skin. Type it in Google, look at the search volume. If the search volume is high enough to write about, if it's above 100, write about it. If the keyword density or the competition is very low, write about it. So it's just as simple as that. And you've just got to pay attention to the elements of the keywords I said. You know, you've got to pay attention to the volume, you've got to pay attention to the authority, you've got to pay attention to the SEO difficulty, which is same thing as a keyword difficulty, but most people would always have it as keyword difficulty. And most of the time, you can always write about, you know, search time that has a long tail keywords. If I put it that way, long tails. That means they are more than three words. You know, those ones are very easy for you to rank on. So look at this now. Best way to make money online. How many words are there? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these are six words. So the phrase actually contains six words, and the keyword difficulty is low. So the longer they have, sometimes the better it is to get, the easier it is to get ranked for it. The only way you can actually get through these things is just by practicing yourself. You know, use the Google search bar. Look for words that Google would actually auto suggest for you. Once Google auto suggests, come back to your keyword planner here, put it in keyword planner, look for the volume, look for the competition, and write about it. Make videos about it, and that is what keyword research is all about. I don't know if I've driven on the points here, because it's just as simple as that. You don't need anything elaborate to write on don't start cracking your head, because the topic is just right in front of you. And I told you the first thing you might want to do is actually reverse engineer. Type the words in Google, see what website has written about it, and put their website on Ubersuggest and see what keywords they're actually ranking for as well. It's what they call reverse engineer. You know, just trying to reinvent the wheel. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Sorry. So that is basically it for keyword research. You have to, if you're a catfish seller now, what you have to consider is, what is your intent? Now, do you want to write for blogs, or do you want to be selling catfish?
Sure.
You understand what I'm trying to say, sir?
If you make more sales, definitely.
Please, with respect to the question, I think you can actually address both options for us, please.
Okay. Now, if you want to write as a blogger for for catfish seller now. Now, what I would want to consider is number one, what geographic location I'm actually dealing with. Where do I want to be selling my catfish? Number two, probably who are my buyers? Where are my buyers located? Or probably you can talk about maybe, I don't know, probably they've got different okay, let's say breeding catfish. Then if you actually want to start selling now, you can start looking for affiliates now to be selling. I don't know if you want to be going that route, but if I want to just write as a blogger, I would want to write everything. I would want to look for every topic concerning catfish, maybe like breeding catfish, how to breed catfish, how to raise my fingerlings, how to build a pond, how to source for catfish. So these are just topics I would normally write about. And basically I would just go look out for volume. How many people have written about this? Who are the top bloggers that write about catfish? I'll just do the same thing. I'll just reverse engineer what they've written.
So this is my keyword planner for Google. Okay, let me just drop catfish in there. That's the first thing. I'll drop catfish in there and check. Of course, my catchment area is Nigeria, so it's already in Nigeria. I can actually change your location. So depending on which country, I can change your location. Let me even see what are the people searching for that. Funny enough, there are a lot of queries about catfish, and these are queries from Nigerians. People are writing curry catfish, Welsh catfish, channel catfish, and see the search volume every month. Blue catfish. Can you see? And look at the competition. All of them are, and you can see people are actually searching for these things. See the volume, upside down catfish. A lot of things that you can write about. So anyone into this business should be able to have on your website, have all these, have all these topics. You just copy them somewhere, and good enough, I think, can download these things somewhere and then write about these things. Be the one that whenever they put this thing, these 12,100 people is a low competition market. Let them find you. Okay. Then let's talk about buying catfish. Let me see if there's anything about buying catfish in Lagos. Okay, let's go to Google. So you can see buy catfish near me, buy catfish online, buy catfish in Galen near me. Just like he told you, these are things that people are looking for. We are not in Australia, so it may not be relevant to us. So let me just put buy catfish. So anybody putting buy catfish in Google, that means they want to buy. They're looking for a place where they can buy catfish. All right. So now this is one of my own tools. I hope you guys can hear me. Okay, great. This is one of my own tools that I use for getting keywords. Look right here. You can see different keywords that people, these are related keywords to buying catfish. How much is a catfish? How much is a kilogram of catfish? That's a tilapia versus catfish price. Sizes of catfish in Nigeria. These are things you should write, that you write on as somebody who sells catfish. Best catfish booster in Nigeria. How much do baby catfish cost? How to feed catfish in Nigeria? Cost of feeding 1,000 catfish in Nigeria. You can see that. Okay. People also search this. How much is a catfish? How much is a kilogram of catfish? Almost the same thing. Long tail keywords. Can you see that? Giving us search volumes of people. This is where to buy catfish. So this particular tool is called Keywords Everywhere. Keywords Everywhere. I'm also using I'm actually using a premium version also. Keywords Everywhere. Let me show you Keywords Everywhere. Keywords. Because you will not see that on your own Google if you don't have it installed. So Keywords Everywhere. Let me show you the, yeah, so this is the tool. So this is Keywords Everywhere, okay? And the beauty about it is that is a pay-as-you-go service, okay? You can install it for your Chrome. So when you come to Keywords Everywhere, just install it for Chrome. And if you're using Firefox, install it for Firefox. So it will be giving you suggestions like you are seeing here, okay? Just giving suggestions. So for somebody who is a seller, what is here is enough for you to drive massive traffic to your website and to bring you sales. Can you see? Anybody putting buy something, that means they intend to buy. Look at the trend. Where to buy catfish near me. Find a way to write a write-up on this. Where to buy catfish? Buy catfish near me. Where can I buy catfish near me? Buy catfish online. Where can I? So people are asking this question. It should be a keyword for you to write on. Buy catfish pond. Buy. I just believe that I've driven the point home. So let's give me another example of something, a business that I think we would love to push their business online. Give me another example that we can use. Last one for tonight. Somebody. Let's do research for something else. What did you say? I can't hear you. Graphics design. Fashion designing. Okay. Fashion design. Okay. All right. So for somebody who's into fashion, definitely people will not come to just be writing fashion design in Google. You and I know that. Okay. But if I put fashion design, you can see what people actually typing. Fashion designer clothes, fashion design for men, fashion design drawing, fashion design dress, okay? Fashion design career. Now let's check what this guy is doing. Now it's the trend has been diminishing, okay? But let's see. Now people are looking for fashion design courses. So if you're a fashion designer, why not launch a course? Launch a course on FeediCash. You know, there's a lot of people looking for fashion design course. 90,500. My God, 90,500 searches per month. This is monthly search. 90,500 people are searching for fashion design course. If you're a fashion designer, why can't you do something like this? Okay. Look at other things. So it's almost the same thing as we have seen in this suggestion. So it's not really a big niche, except you drill down specifically to maybe men's wear, women's wear. That one you will get a lot more. Okay. See this latest fashion in Nigeria. This is a very good topic to write on as a fashion designer. Okay. Nigerian men fashion, 8,400 searches. Tailoring design for male, 1,300. Okay. So this is how you search. If you now take this, take it to Google also, Google keyword. Let's remove these guys. So you can see other things there. You can see what people are Ankara design for men. So there's a lot of things that you can actually write on, okay? And the more of the content you write, the more you get attracted to by search engines, and the more traffic you attract to business. All right, so I think I can stop there right now on examples. Okay, so there will be an assignment on this particular topic